afternoon. No. Good afternoon. Welcome back to the Tavern and the Oasis. It's been a couple of weeks since I've been up here. Had just a quick test here, looking in the greenhouse. Looks like some of the seeds that I planted a couple of weeks ago sprouted. Some haven't, and some of them got a little dry because I've been away for a couple of weeks and nobody does watering but me. So I just have to make sure I do a better job of preparing. Anyway, this is just a Friday afternoon check-in. I just got here, checking around. Nothing really to see in the Oasis itself. We'll be going into the greenhouse and doing some work this weekend. And also some more bed work and other prep work out here on the Oasis. I got to build the beds for the high wires. Sure, tunnels. That's what I've got. Not tunnels. Trellises. That's right. Trellis. I got to build some beds for the trellis plants that are going to be planted in the spring. We're coming to it, man. We're at the end of January 2021, and the world has changed. Last time I talked to you, Trump was still president. Well, now Biden is president, and just go listen to the show. We have a weekly podcast now. It's also a weekly live stream, which is turned into a podcast. Go listen to that. That is really quite interesting. I do that currently with my daughter, but I'll have other guests at the time. First half of the show, talking about this sorts of things, preparing for the future, and second half of the show, wherever it goes. Sometimes it goes down some really crazy rabbit holes. I love to explore the rabbit holes. They're lots of fun. We'll call them caves and caverns, wonders of humanity, all kinds of interesting stuff. So check those out. They're kind of interesting. They are long, a couple hours. Anywhere from an hour to 2 hours to 3 hours to, well, if you watched the New Year's one, that one was almost 4 hours in length. But we were pretty drunk for that. So lots of good times. At any rate, lots happening here. This is a whole lot that's going on. And it is, as the Proverbs go, may you live in interesting times. Well, we live in interesting times, but I don't think there's anyone in the history of history that cannot say they lived in interesting times, because the world is always changing and it's always interesting. The biggest thing is to try to remember your history. Anyway, that's all I've got for the tavern right now. I will talk with you guys soon. Have a good one. That's all I got. Take care.
Alright, what do we got? We got onions growing. My peppers got dry. That's a sad thing. I hope it didn't get too dry, because they should have sprouted. But the onions have sprouted. That's a good thing. So I have onions. My mustard growing really well. I'm not sure what I had back there, but obviously not. I didn't water enough. So it happens when I leave for 2 weeks. I should have known better. 2 weeks. The mustard over here is growing. That's good. Got mustard growing there. Good morning. Welcome back to the Tavern and the Oasis. It's Saturday, January 23rd, 2021. Going to be doing some work in the greenhouse, a couple of bed work today. Just the little bits and pieces in and around the Oasis. I'm going to remind everyone, if you got a minute, click the like button on the videos if you're liking them. Subscribe to the channel. It'd be kind of nice. Maybe you'd like to hear more about these videos and what I'm up to, things I'm doing. There's more stuff coming. Check out the website. The e-store is coming online, along with more articles and other bits and pieces of information are slowly coming into focus as I gain momentum on this wonderful project that started almost a year ago. It was about a year ago when we started down this insane path that we've been on for almost a year. So what you see here, the culmination of 1 year's worth of work. It's supposed to have been a 2-year project, but it's amazing what you can get done when you've got motivation behind you to get done. There's lots of motivation to be working on your own oasis and your own garden and your own food preparedness and preparing for your own future. So I don't have a whole heck of a lot to do. We might go for a little walk through the Oasis here this morning just to see what's been happening in it, where it's at, what's doing, what's up. So let's do that. Let's go for a little bit of a walk and see what we got. Grab the camera here. All right. So there's one bed that's all prepped up right now. Got some grapes that are sitting in a bucket of ice water. How thick's the ice? Not too thick. Tells you how cold it is. Right now it's still -1 out here. So it's a bit of a chilly day. Lots of things have been trimmed down. Not sure. It looks like the soil's not frozen solid yet, so I'll probably be able to work it up and over. I have discovered with the trail cams in the yard that I have some raccoons. Let's see if I can remember to put the raccoons into this video. So there's the compost bin where the birds and all the neighborhood cats hang out here. I guess I have mice in that. So hopefully the cats are keeping the mice population down for me. According to my trail cams, I have 4 or 5 different neighborhood cats that cruise in here. You know, let's see, we don't really have a lot. It's really wintry set right now and quiet. Still got some mustard growing there. Got some celery growing there. I'm surprised they're still alive. The leeks, I'm not surprised that they're doing well. They're a winter overcrop. You know, raspberries completely bare. Midget, there's the midget.
I'm not a midget.
Yeah, what's life if you don't tease your kids? Strawberries. We got the Walla Walla onions that have been wintered over. They're actually doing not too bad. Most of them have survived. Other 2 beds over here completely down. Those are covered and ready for planting in another couple, 3 weeks. We're about 3 weeks out of planting some things. I'll be able to plant some cool weather crops like carrots and other things real soon. All the pruning, I got to do some quick pruning on the apple tree. There's a couple of branches I need to prune off of it, so I think this is about that time of year for it. If not, the middle of winter, I may have missed it, but I'm going to prune it anyway. So that's really it. I've got to do some more cleanup under here still. That's still a disaster. So it turns out the raccoons are coming in over this corner of my yard. So I watched them climb up and over that. So they're coming in along the fence line here. And there's probably not a lot I can do about that. Put some barriers up at either end of the fence. That I might do. I might put some barriers up at either end of the fence line to stop the raccoons. Keep the raccoons and other critters out. Well, the cats. I want the cats in the yard, though. Well, there's lots of other ways for cats to get in here. Raccoons could be coming in over there. So, at any rate, we have what we have. Let's wander over to the greenhouse and go in and check out the greenhouse and see what's up in there. And greenhouse is pretty good. Even though it got down to -3 last night, the greenhouse never got below 1. And then when the midnight heat kicked in, it cranked it back up to 7. So that's a good place for it to be. Cool weather crops mostly. So I've got some things growing here. That would be my mints. Can't remember, spearmints, I think it is. Spearmints growing. You got wasabi mustard growing back there. Planted some mustard seed here. There's a couple of plants in the mustard going. Nothing too exciting. Planted some microgreens yesterday. Cat grass is doing okay. Yeah, I got spider mites. Look at that. Didn't even notice that. Yeah, you can't see it, but I can. I got spider mites in here. Okay, little bitty webs everywhere. Not a lot I can do about that. Onion seeds. These onion seeds are highly viable. These are seeds I collected last year. They're a mixture of red and white onions. It was too difficult to separate them out, so they're just kind of jumbled together, and we'll see what we get from them. But red and white onions I like. I've also planted some white onions and some Apache onions. So I'll be taking seed from those next year probably, because I won't be able to onions being a biennial. The one in the back, that's just a thing that I tried something in it a few weeks ago. It didn't work, so we'll be stirring that soil up and planting something new in that. So that's really all we got from the Oasis. All right, we'll talk to you soon.
Dog is God spelled backwards. What a great idea that was. Dog is God spelled backwards, because a dog is unconditional love. When you're sad, he's there to cheer you. When you're bad, he doesn't fear you. He's your buddy no matter what you do. Through thick and thin, he's always there for you. Dog is God spelled backwards. What a great idea that was. Dog is God spelled backwards, because a dog is unconditional love. When you cry, he'll lay beside you. And if you're blind, he's there to guide you. If you're lonesome, he'll be your companion and give you trust and understanding. Dog is God spelled backwards. What a great idea that was. Dog is God spelled backwards, because a dog is unconditional love. God created dogs to be faithful and true. That's why they call a man's best friend. You can't adopt a dog without him adopting you. So it seems to all make perfect sense that dog is God spelled backwards. What a great idea that was. Dog is God spelled backwards, because a dog is unconditional love. Yes, a dog is unconditional love.
Morning. Welcome to the Oasis. It's Sunday morning, January 24th, 2021, and it's snowing lightly. Hopefully the snow doesn't get too bad. Greenhouse, the timer seems to be off dramatically right now.
Good morning. Welcome to the tavern and the Oasis. As you can see, it's a beautiful snowy day here on January 24th, 2021. And I'll be leaving the Oasis here shortly, heading back south where I won't see this beautiful white stuff. I mean, I like it when I don't have to drive in it or go anywhere. It's really kind of nice. It's what I enjoy. But when you got to drive in it, it's not such friendly stuff. At any rate, I don't have a whole lot. I've got a few things from what I did with the Oasis yesterday in the greenhouse. I didn't get to the garden beds, but it is what it is. You get things done in the time you got allocated. It was a lazy day for me yesterday. Today, not so much. At any rate, it'll be a great day for the most part. I do like snow when it comes like this, and it's nice and light and not piling up super fast. It means the roads usually don't get too bad. But we'll enjoy it while it lasts, and have a look around. One thing I enjoy most about snow for the most part, aside from the heat pump for the house, the silence the snow creates is amazing. That's the one beautiful thing about snow, especially to get someplace to go silent. Anyway, that's all I got for you. Take care, and bye-bye. We'll talk to you soon.